Oh, hello everybody. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Now, I'm in front of a place. It's not the palm tree I want to show off. I want to reverse this camera so you can see that I'm at a place. It's some kind of like a country club or something, but I'm walking by there and they got these flags, these American flags. Here they go. There they go. Because it's Memorial Day weekend, and we want to remember, the veterans and the people who sacrificed their lives for this country. And there's the American flag up there. It's the way the wind is blowing. I can't get a good shot of it, but you know what it looks like. It looks like these little guys over here. It's just a lot bigger, right? People who sacrificed their lives for this country. You know, when you see people say, God bless America, what do you think these days, right? What do you think? Because there's a whole lot of, people who don't think America's all that great anymore. And, and for real, America has problems. There's no doubt about it. The United States has problems right now. It's like Charlie Daniels said, this lady may have stumbled, but she ain't never fell. Well, that's for darn sure. I'll reverse the camera so I can talk to you a little more. Here I am. So, yeah. There's a lot of stuff going on in this country. Things have changed. And there are decent people fighting to reverse some of the really awful changes that have occurred in this country. People trying to tear this country apart. And, the borders are wide open. There's a lot of stuff going on. Immorality and stuff like that. Does that all sound like old-fashioned for me to talk about that kind of stuff? Oh, Steve, you're an old dude, man. You're old. Immorality's cool, man. We all know that. We can do whatever we want these days. Yeah, and we can post it on TikTok too, and we can tell everybody about it, Hey, I'm on Facebook. I'm live. I'm just going for a walk, and it's hot, man. It's hot out here. Now, I looked at the weather, and it said it was like 80 degrees, but this feels more like 90 degrees. I don't care what the weather on my the weather channel on my phone. I don't care what it says. The app. This feels hotter than that. So, I'm going to be careful and try to get in the shade every chance I can get. But whatever. What's going on? Yeah, Monday's Memorial Day. I even have off. And I get paid for that day, which is great. So, Memorial Day. I want to remember the people who died and fought and died for this country. There's this guy named Warren Elert. And he's my mom's second husband, and he was a father to me for as long as that particular marriage lasted. It didn't last forever, but that was a great man. He was a Marine. We lived on a Marine base when I was a kid, and he taught me and my two brothers and my two little sisters. He taught us to love America and to respect the people who fought and died for this country, and to honor their sacrifices with our allegiance to this country. I'm not joking here, people. I think it's important. That you be proud of this country. Be proud to be Americans. I mean, it's totally cool. It's really cool. Have I even got to say it? The fact that I got to say, okay, it's okay to be American, don't worry about it, means that there's a lot of, something's wrong. There's something wrong in the atmosphere. There's something wrong in this country where people, say America's a bad place. It's a racist nation. And, America has done so much harm. But it's not, there's every nation has its growing pains, but I think this is the least racist nation on the earth. That's my opinion. From what I've seen, we bend over backwards to be fair to all our citizens and treat everyone as fairly, as equally as possible. Sure seems that way to me. I hear people all the time talking about how terrible. I just don't see it. I don't see that America's a bad place. I see America as a wonderful place. It's the envy of the world. That's why people are trying to sneak in here. They're trying to barge their way across the border, the southern border, because they know this is still, with all of its problems, this is still the greatest place on earth. So everybody wants to come here. Now, there's a bunch of politicians up there, and they're screwing everything up. They're good at doing that, They're good at doing that. And, oh, by the way, folks, this is an unusually political video of mine. Think what you want. But, say what you want. I don't care. You can comment all you want. I'll read your comments and, and give you the grain of salt if I think you might be on the right path. And, I'm open to saying, sometimes I'm wrong about things, but I'm not wrong about the greatness of this country. I can tell you that right now. So Memorial Day weekend here. It's Saturday. I'm out for a walk. It feels good. It's hot, but there's a breeze blowing, and I like it. And I'm just going to enjoy this weekend. I hope you have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend, too. Whether you go for, whether you have a picnic with your family. People have family picnics and stuff anymore. They should. But just take a few moments and reflect, at least sometime during this weekend, reflect on the people who fought and died for this country. Because they darn well mattered. And if they hadn't done what they did, you wouldn't be here today. That's for darn sure. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy this day and I'm going to enjoy this walk. I just want to stop in and say that. And I wish you all a great weekend and a great holiday. And for Al the Doctor Who and Steph over there in England, if you go to one of them English pubs, have a beer on me. And don't forget to remind them British that we broke away from them for a reason, and that's and it's okay though. We seem to all get along right now. I mean, I watched when Prince Charles became King Charles. I watched that and it was cool. So we haven't forgot them. We don't hate the British. We love the British, and in fact, you can go over the entire world. We don't hate the Russians. We love the Russians. We don't hate the Ukrainians. We love the Ukrainians. We love people. We love people. It's not people who are screwed up. It's the politicians who are screwed up. And those countries, they celebrate, or they not celebrate, but they observe a day of remembrance for those who fought and died for what they believe in as well. So it's not just us Americans, The bottom line, we're all citizens of the world. And all of us have been through pain and suffering. And we've been through triumph. We've been through tragedy and triumph. And who knows, maybe one of these days the whole world will come together like some John Lennon song or something. And everybody will get along. And just imagine, right? In the meantime, we here in the United States are going to observe Memorial Day. And we'll remember those who fought and died for this country. Well, God bless all of you. Have a nice weekend. Jerry Parks, hi. Don't forget, put your flag up and celebrate this country and what it stands for. And it stands for freedom. That's for darn sure. Talk to you next time, folks. Bye-bye.